What's good? We back. Boxing Clinic and more. Y'all know what it is. And we did a story past Sunday on Jerry Richardson that Sports Illustrated dropped some of the allegations against him. And some more have came out. And Cam Newton is protecting his owner, Jerry Richardson. We back again, with some real trill talk. We do more than boxing. Back on the football grind, you dig. And apparently, Jerry Richardson used a racial slur directed at a black Panthers scout. And I believe he's suing him. And he settled with him, I believe. He settled with him. I'm going to link the article from the New York Post, I believe it is, in a description. So you know that you trill. You just click the description. Click on the post to take you straight there. You can open it in Firefox, Chrome, whatever browser you use, Safari, or it'll automatically do it. But yeah, McGill, according to, more posts, Richardson sat down with several Panthers team captains. And Cam Newton said, he used his personal experience in college. If you remember, he was alleged of, his father was shopping his talents around to get money coming out of JUCO to Mississippi State. And the more popular he grown and the more he came a Heisman Trophy winner and a threat to the SEC in Alabama, the more came out. They were talking about suspending him. I think they did suspend him for one game, and Auburn did win. They brought him back. And he said, I was tried to be brought down by allegations in college, and they turned out not to be nothing and not the truth, and we can't pull Jerry Richardson down by allegations. Now, Jerry Richardson, when they first met in a draft process, said that asked Cam did he have tattoos, any piercing. Cam Newton said no. He said let's keep it that way because he wanted to have him a clean-cut image for his quarterback. But how can you ask to be a clean-cut image from your African-American, or your black quarterback? I don't use the term African-American too much. Your black quarterback, well, you're not clean. You ask for sexual favors. Women are tightening your buckle on the plane. You grabbing and fondling their titties. I mean, you out here using racial slurs. You got a history of racist things. And his popularity around the NFL was the fact that he was a former Baltimore Colts who took his money, invested it well, and didn't do what too many athletes did and became rich enough to buy a franchise. In '93, I think the Panthers was expansion team in the league, and this ain't this is nothing new to the Carolina Panthers. Back when Kerry Collins used slander and a racist word, I think it was the N-word, in the locker room. It's nothing new with Carolina. They haven't been a prominent franchise. If it's the Cowboys or the Pittsburgh Steelers, New England Patriots, you hear about that. It's all over the news. So it's a little bit watered down when it's an expansion team that doesn't have much of a history. But, Cam protecting him. But my thing about Cam Newton is he tried to play both sides, keep everybody happy, but ended up making everybody mad. I was watching on Undisputed, and that's very factual. He didn't, if you remember that famous picture of him and Colin Kaepernick after they played, and when Kaepernick was with the 49ers last, he tried to shake Colin Kaepernick's hand after he dismissed and kind of dissed Kaepernick's stance on, kneeling for the anthem. He didn't join along, which Cam Newton should have been joining Colin Kaepernick as the best black quarterback in the league. At that point in time, and Kaepernick, looked at him like, man, don't shake my hand, F you. And then about 6, 7, 8 months later after that, Cam Newton voiced his support of Colin Kaepernick in a GQ article, said he thanked Kaepernick for, sacrificing his career for, standing for something. But, when Colin Kaepernick was asking for, his strong opinion and his strong voice to back him up, Cam Newton, it took him 8, 9 months. It took him, not even a week to defend Jerry Richardson. And I understand Jerry Richardson has done a lot for Cam Newton while he's been there in Carolina. He's paid him a lot of money. He's probably treated him well and done anything Cam Newton asked him to do. But, he wouldn't look out for another brother when he had a lot of job security with the Carolina Panthers. Now, if that had something to do with Jerry Richardson asking him not to do it, could have been. But if that was the case, you call up Colin Kaepernick or you sit down face to face and let him know, like, I feel what you're doing. But my owner, he like da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. But I got, I feel your brother, anything you need behind the scenes, I can't be out here like that. I got bad image from college or things I said in the field. And I feel Colin Kaepernick would have, he would have felt him. He a real dude. He like, I understand, you got an image to uphill. But when you come out there and say you diss what he's doing and try to dismiss what he's doing and undercut him from one brother to another brother, you're not feeling that, But you come out here and support Jerry Richardson after he called another brother a racial slur and settled with it. And then, he said, oh, allegations. It's allegations, right, but they must be true because as soon as these allegations set out and the NFL said that they were going to hire a law firm to investigate it, Jerry Richardson conceded and said he's selling his team. So if he conceded and he's selling his team, which he worked very hard to get and worked very hard to build up to making 2 Super Bowls, you feel me? He's selling his team just like that. That's a admission of guilt. And Cam Newton is still supporting that. Colin Kaepernick, he stood up for something. He really did. He stood up for equality and against police brutality. And Jerry Richardson is standing up for racial, and derogatory sexual assault and things towards everybody in the building and people that work for the Carolina Panthers. But Cam Newton is quick to defend him, but not Colin Kaepernick and what he stands for. Just shows you what type of person Cam Newton really is. We gone.